Start without me.
Aww. Oh, alive. Yay. What do we do? What do we do? Valentine's Day. First off, let's try and find the comments. Markings. There we go. Vloggers versus vloggers.
What happened?
Just got on the our side. Just got onto the comment section. Nothing too much. We just have Matt West in the comments and Stealth with his little fox.
That was. I think that was earlier. It was earlier. Oh, somebody messaged me.
Yeah, every time I see you get your invite things, I'm just like, hop me in.
That sucks. Space Pod is getting old. He says he's going to take a nap. He may be in later. He hit me up for an invite. What a weenie.
Oh. Who to get in? Who to get in? So what are you even up to?
Let's see. Scored big for Valentine's Day, even though it's not Valentine's Day.
The gun?
Yeah. Oh.
That was a pretty one.
Yeah. Little Smith & Wesson shield. Little 9mm. Something slides right in your pocket. It's kind of crazy because I thought she was just going to buy me a nice jacket. And I pulled the jacket out of the bag, this is one of those gift bags.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull it out. She goes, well, try it on and make sure it fits. And when I put it on, it's a concealed jacket. You could put it's got the cool
everything in there.
Yeah, it's got the carry and conceal places in right on the left inside pocket. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, oh no, you didn't. Well, the crazy thing is like last week, I bought her one, the exact same gun. I bought it for her because I liked it.
Great minds think alike, huh?
Yeah. But last week, what I did was I took a big heart-shaped candy boxes.
Mm-hmm.
The big ones,
inside there.
Yeah, I put it inside there. Was that the story last week?
Yeah, okay. And also on your Instagram and all. Have you seen the Urban Assault VW bug?
No.
Here, watch my screen.
You were highlighted.
Okay.
Jay DeFobra popped in.
Hey. Them just getting their sponsors out of the way.
Oh, that's what I was like. Well, what's going on? I'm looking at drinks and something and something and something.
Here it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
I'll just keep on for something to watch, though.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen the whole thing. And Matt West is back. And it's pretty killer.
They have a LS engine in there.
Oh, that's crazy. What do we need in this thing? I don't know. A vet motor would work. Okay.
Jump in the bug. So, God, I can guarantee I'd get in so much trouble in that.
It's nothing too unique. It's almost like they just took a buggy frame and just dropped a Volkswagen body on there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen Bug with a LS engine in there, just upgraded Baja shock style stuff. But they're getting some good air in these.
Oh yeah, it's street legal. I don't see a plate. I don't see headlights. I see the big light bars on top.
Now there's a plate. It's on the back. Here, I'll try and pause it when I can show you. Right there.
Okay. He's legit.
I'm surprised for this being LA.
What, that he can get away with it?
Yeah.
It's just like basically screw the road, you know? It's just like, oh, you know, just curb. That looks good. We'll just go through there. We'll just.
The dual sport mode of cars.
It's a motard.
But what I find fun is every time he hits it, the nose just pops up. It's like it's wanting the wheelie.
Well, all the weight's in the rear end. There he goes. Burnout with a wheelie. Oh, they used to do that to bugs back in the day. A lot of times they'd Baja them and stuff like that. I wonder what that'd cost you now, though.
I don't know. It's like one of my friends has a bug that he lowered, and it doesn't quite appeal to me because every time you go over a bump or a curb or anything like that, it's scraping the bottom.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the only thing stock on that thing is the bug body.
Yeah.
Well,
Most definitely.
That's all that's left.
He even has the Baja seat where it's on the left instead of the right, and
Yay, he got an ice cream cone. Oh no! Yeah, there we go. Well, I had you highlighted, at least for me. I remember you used to do that. Oh, present to everyone. See? Oh, it's fucked up. Fucked up. I'll stop presenting you then.
Oh, I'm not presentable? Come on.
Well, you were. It's just that I had clicked you on my box and it, you know, you stayed up there, but then I forgot I can present you to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy in Sixth Gear.
Yeehaw!
There.
Now to turn the sandboard on.
No, why? I think it's annoying. Oh wow! Oh, did the comments stop? The comments stop?
The last one I see is Desert FC1 Rider.
Yep.
Yep.
It's badass.
And then Matt West, Defobra, and Vicious Knox, if that's saying it correctly.
Where's that at? Let's see. Oh, there he is. Oh,
yeah, he's just up a little bit. Hey guys, hey guys.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. There's that Mr. Sleepy sending that message. Wait a minute. All right, let me see if I get this on the. Oh, there we go. Dude. Copy. Pasties. I don't know who else to wake up. Oh. Oh, Matt West is still here. There's my thumbs down.
Willen will be in here in a minute.
Hoyland?
Hoyland. Not Hoyland Jennings, just Hoyland.
There's my thumbs down. I was starting to lose hope in humanity. I got to get my thumbs down, people. I need more thumbs down.
Well, when you get the thumbs down, you know you're reaching success.
Oh, I averaged 3 right off the bat. It's funny because it's like as soon as a video goes up, there's 3 thumbs down. You're like, really? Makes you wonder, do Somebody else did a vlog on that today. These people have nothing else to do. I think I would even get tired of that. I'm gonna thumbs him down.
Yeah, it's just one of those fun things that that makes people think that they're hating, but in the end, you're still getting a view out of it. So
it's like, hey, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thank you for hating.
Oh, Matt West is still here. I'm glad you're still here. You hadn't drowned or flushed yourself down the toilet or something. Then we'd have to send in SEAL Team 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but one of those teams. You know, my wife went on like a stupid shopping spree today, Ed. But I didn't do what she always does to me. I'm not one of those people. If I spend about $500 or $600, the first thing she asks me is, "Oh, where'd you get the money? Must be nice." Now, I didn't ask her that. Why? Because it's none of my damn business.
It's thanks for the gift.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it costs $1 or $1,000.
Hey,
it's a thought.
And for years, I've had to lie to her about where that extra money comes from. And eventually, I'm going to have to retire from whoring myself out. You know? Because I'm getting old, and nobody wants this old man anymore.
Just sell yourself to llama.
Yeah, I'm good at what I do, though. I'm just not pretty to look at.
Just one of those dark room kind of people. Just turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights, baby.
Oh, that still makes me think of Brandyland's video. Girls' Night Out one.
Oh, what?
Would you do me? I'd do me.
You saw that video with me in there?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Which one was it? Was I in a bra?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, with the licking the lollipop and all.
Oh, my God. Those were crazy times. Those were good times. Oh, Chaz is in there. He's always wanted me. He's hot, too.
Now, it's funny is the people watching this later will be like, okay, where is that video? Mr. Mad Max says, I want you, Sergeant.
I know he used to be in a lot of the hangouts with the guys. He's over in the UK area.
Oh, okay.
And he would be in a lot. And yeah, he used to be in a lot of hangouts. Oh, what happened to you, Chaz, baby, sweetheart?
Just get into that mode.
I think he got jealous.
I'll put the background music in there.
Oh my God. We're not quitting our day job, people. I think Chaz got mad at me. It's the reason why we broke up, because somebody sent me what was that? Maple syrup flavored lollipop. Is in the shape of a Canadian maple leaf.
Now to list off one of the 1,000 Canadian motovloggers.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. It's a female motovlogger, and she sent me like this huge care package of all kinds of different Canadian snacks and a pair of her underwear. But that was cool. No, she didn't say. But no, she sent me, all the different flavors of potato chips. Well, not all of them, but some different flavors of potato chips that they had, and that sucker, and a few other cool Canadian things that we just don't see down here.
It's interesting just for how little distance can make a huge difference.
Oh, I know. Canada is roughly only straight shot for me, like maybe 8 hours.
About the same here too.
Yeah, if I just haul ass. The bags of milk. Chaz remembers the bags of milk. Chaz knows who I'm talking about.
Oh, what else? Oh, Sammy and Yami is down here.
People just sliding in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, was it true? I saw a thing on Facebook, and everything on Facebook is true, right?
Yeah.
I think they got a big recall going on with the Dodge trucks.
Huh.
I might have to.
Is it with that airbag issue again?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Soon Honda Goldwings will be having that problem.
They're
Imagine just riding and then pop.
They don't have airbags.
The newer Honda Goldwings do, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What? Well, no. What good that would? I don't know. I guess that would work. Does it have side impact bags too? No. How would that work? You just have a bag up front.
Is it time for me to screen share?
Oh, I don't know. I take your word for it.
Here.
All right, bring it up. Let's see. Let me share with everybody. It looks like a big piece of bubble gum.
Yeah.
It looks like it's shaped like an ass in the middle. It's got an ass crack. I guess you would fit in between the two bubbles. No, no, that's got to be a joke.
I'll go to Honda's website.
I mean, that's viable. I could see that. Matt West says it looks like a giant nutsack.
Yeah, that's about what you would need it for. One of the 1,000 stupid options. Did they get rid of it for the newer models? Hopefully.
Maybe it didn't work. Innovations. Let's see. Lockable glove box. That's innovative.
Airbag.
I'll be damned. There's a freaking airbag. You can get an air. I wonder if that's standard. Great. Now they're going to make it standard.
Airbag. Yep.
I'm going to make it standard on everything.
Just like when the ABS was starting to be on the bikes and everybody was complaining about that. And what's next to safety cage?
Bye.
Screen share.
Hey, Willin. Yeah. Living life.
Same old. Man, I did like nothing this week, and it just kicked my ass still.
Doesn't that suck?
I'm much too young to feel this damn old. I swear to God. I can't even legally buy a beer, and I feel like absolute donkey shit.
You just feel like you feel more tired when you don't work. Like if I come home from a day of work and I've done nothing, I don't want to do anything else. I just feel like doing nothing then.
Just feel like loafing around.
Work, I got swamped this week. Probably staying an hour longer than usual every day, but it's part-time anyway, and I don't mind it. But just at the school, because all my classes are 4-hour plus lab classes.
Oh.
Thursday, came home from work because I work the graveyard shift. Set my alarm to get up for my class. Woke up 15 hours later.
Jeez.
Wow. That was interesting. I looked at my clock. I'm like, there's no way it's 9:15. It's dark outside. It should be light by. Oh, it's 9:15 p.m.
Damn. That wasn't sleeping, man. That's hibernation. 15
Dude, that was
hours?
a coma. The low-grade coma.
as as the whaling comes out of the den. Jeez.
That'd be a funny vlog right there. Horse mask and all.
Horse mask.
Hey, is it true? Is the llama goose leaving?
He says, I mean, on Facebook, that's
Yeah, I
Yeah.
chatted with him. He's looking to go down to Florida's and all.
within a couple of weeks here. He says he's gonna take the Bandit and ride down to Florida and see if he likes it, and if he does, he's gonna stay.
Good for him. Get out of the dull and dreary West Virginia.
Oh man.
You walk outside and you freeze.
Well, they've been pretty lucky. They've been even warmer than we've been, as I say, and it's 3 degrees outside. But
Yeah. Well,
I'm sitting here in 45 degrees, just perfectly happy.
my dad's side of the family is from West Virginia. I've always liked the state, mainly because, I don't know, of the wilderness.
place.
It's a beautiful place. But my dad's like, there's nothing there. What the hell you want to stay? You know, what would you want to go there for?
Coal.
Coal? Even that's slowed down there.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's still a big energy business there with natural gas and all that. But I mean, if that's not what you want to do, it seems like that's the core industry around there.
That's more middle of the state on north, really. Because most of my dad's family is from the Huntington area. And there's actually quite a bit of stuff there in Huntington. You got Marshall University, a metal plant. Well, they call it the nickel plant. And what they do is they just they make alloys.
That's cool.
Fun stuff.
Oh, it's exciting. Riveting.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Ah.
Oh, terrible. I didn't know I did it.
That's what I've been trying to figure out is something I can do. Because like, I'm going to school to be a welder. So the first thing that comes to mind is being a pipeliner or whatever. I go where I need to work. I don't have a family. I just go where there's work. I travel, and that's that. But that's not sustainable.
Yeah.
And I hopefully parlay that into some sort of 4-year degree or more so that when I'm old and broken instead of young and broken, I can sit there and yell at the scrubs to do better and drink my coffee.
Well, there's always the automotive aspect of the whole thing.
Always hooking.
There's always looking. Well, no, they've got well, there's a major Ford plant in Louisville, Kentucky, and in Elizabethtown, which is roughly 15, 20 minutes away from me, they they weld all the frames for the Ford F-150s here. And then those frames get shipped up to Then all the frames get shipped up to Louisville.
Whoa.
Louisville, you gotta say it right. Louisville, yeah, it's almost like you're throwing up. Louisville.
Like one syllable. It's Louisville.
Louisville. What am I looking at here? I can't see. Stop it. Why is she sending me this? What is it? Something from the animal shelter.
I'm curious.
Aren't we all?
Well, they don't have gerbils and hamsters there, so you can exclude that.
What is wrong with you?
Everything.
Lemmy Winks.
I can't really see it. I'm looking at a dog named Molly. Why, what am I looking at that? Why? Why she send me this stuff?
Subtle hints, maybe.
I don't know. Better answer her back. If I don't, I get in trouble. I did. Said, what's up with that?
Wait for the paragraph long answer.
It's bad enough. She didn't send me just a picture. It's the whole freaking article. It's a Facebook.
Scroll.
It's a Facebook screen thingy.
Oh, whenever someone sends me a screenshot, I always try clicking on it, and I feel like an idiot.
It's really hard to see and read. It's a cute dog. Oh, I think I know why she wants the dog. It'd be for her daughter. That's what her daughter needs.
Responsibility?
Yeah. She's already got a kid.
Oh, well, then a dog is just easy.
Oh, yeah. She does such a great job at that. No.
Well, we want to get a dog, so when we have a kid, we'll be ready for it. And then they have both, and they're bad at both of them.
The only problem is you can't take the kid to the pound.
Well, maybe not in this country.
Well, I guess you could just leave it there. Do you guys have a nighttime drop-off?
Isn't that a thing in some states where it's like at fire departments and stuff? There's literally almost like a depository.
Yes.
Yes. You can put a child, a human being.
You can drop off a baby at a hospital, a church, fire department, and police station, I think.
Yeah, I mean I understand that you can drop them off at those safe places, but I saw something. I think it was serious that. It was at a fire department or something, but there was literally a night deposit box.
No.
Okay, that must have been satire. Stupid.
That's crazy.
It's like rentababy.com or something.
Rent a baby. Yeah, I rented this 2 weeks ago.
It's not Redbox, man.
Yeah, this one's
Probably something in Japan.
This one's not working.
I'm sorry, my
its alarm keeps going off or something. It's discharging some crazy stuff. I don't know. So it's leaking.
Oh God. Let's look at these comments.
I just have $3 in my bank account.
$3.
Wow.
Might need to put an ad up on Craigslist. Do what Sarge is doing.
Oh God.
What? You can do that. You can see all them stupid posts on Facebook where people hold those signs up. I'm gonna read the goddamn thing. My name is Emily. Man, I hate that sign holding thing. Well, though you could do it, maybe you'd be successful at it.
My favorite sign that says, "I bet you can't hit me with quarters." And a homeless guy was holding it.
Someone was like, "Ninjas killed my family. Need money for jiu-jitsu lessons."
Yeah. Well, it's like where I live, panhandling is illegal now, so. Yeah. Don't see that too much anymore.
Panhandling is legal?
Illegal.
Illegal.
Yeah.
It needs to be that way in my house. I should not be able to handle a pan in this home.
I agree.
No, my cooking's
Although,
hers.
after I saw that Cooking with Sarge video, I made a very similar meal, so Whatever.
What did I make? I don't even know what I made in that video.
You made like an omelet or something.
Oh, and it was sort of healthy, wasn't it?
There was ham in it, so I don't think so.
Oh,
It was
It's
bacon.
American healthy if it has bacon in it.
that's it. Oh, I hate Messenger. Still shows me I've got a damn. Okay, what?
Hmm.
What? And then,
Oh, Yo-Yo Two Wheels is on there. Hello.
I always forget to read the chat, even though it's probably not too active right now.
There's a little bit. It's nothing too much, though.
Explosive inflator titty.
oh,
I
you're
think
catching up.
Backroad needs to get on that and market it.
Yeah, I
Call it
just
the-
sent him a invite as well.
Who's that?
Call it the Backroad Aw Titty. You put it right behind your triple. And if you've got inflated titty pops out and saves your ass.
All the weird inventions you can make.
Oh, so she replies back, "Oh, nothing. I just showing you the pictures. She's such a cute dog." Stop that.
That's probably what I would do if I had like a ridiculous amount of money, is just adopt a bunch of dogs.
You
And
sound
just
like
spend one day rolling around on the floor with dogs.
I can just think of you as Ace Ventura when nature calls. That opening scene with all the lions and stuff.
Oh,
yeah. My wife would probably do the same. But could you imagine the amount of property you would need for a good amount of dogs?
yeah. That's the only thing, is you just need the resources to dedicate.
Yeah, definitely. Before
Imagine
somebody
the time.
You
know,
gotta
before
be like people that. My phone is blowing up.
I mean, yeah, they got animal
But-
hoarders, which is not healthy either.
Yeah, like where they go in and there's like 50 dogs in somebody's house,
Oh,
and there's
jeez.
just. Yeah, I feel really bad for all of them.
Yeah, I mean, there comes a point where there was a lady that I used to work with. She came in every day to work, and she smelled like cat piss.
Must have been lovely.
And there was a guy that helped her move something one day, and so he helped her. I think it was a piece of furniture, get it in the house and everything. He says, "Man, you wouldn't believe it." So there must have been like 50 cats in that damn place. And then what creeped him out even more is, like, in the wintertime, if she had a cat that died, she'd stick it in the freezer
Ah,
till spring, when the when the ground softens up and everything thaws. So then she could bury it. I was like,
some
oh.
people are.
And she was the person, where you got the office party, and she brings something, and you're like, okay, what'd she bring? Yeah, dude, don't eat the no-bake cookies. All right, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Jello with the cat chow in it.
Yo-Yo is saying she just had a massive quake down there, wherever they are.
Where is there?
I don't know. Where is it, Yo-Yo? I'm just watching the comments for y'all.
You're the voice of the people.
Yeah. For the people, by the people.
Shout out to Tim Price for being that on the EN Hangouts.
Yeah, no kidding.
We were talking about this last week. I don't know how he finds the time, because he seems to watch like every video I put up, and I know there's got to be a lot of people he does that and comment on them.
Yeah.
I just really appreciate seeing that stuff.
Who's that?
Tim Kreitz.
Oh, yeah, Tim's pretty cool, dude.
Like when I found
Yeah,
his channel, I was just bowled over by the production value of it. I mean, even just as doing it as a hobby, I know he did or does stuff like that professionally, but good production value is just it wins me over real easy.
And it's nice because even though he is one of the bigger vloggers, he still watches everybody. He still comments.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I understand channels that have 200,000 subscribers and then get thousands of views on one video. It's literally just impossible for them to watch everybody. Like, I mean, it's impossible for me to do that because even the people I'm subscribed to now, I have a hard time keeping up with. I just don't have time. Even people with millions of subscribers, they're just normal people outside of YouTube.
Oh
who you
yeah.
run into at the gas station. It's like inflated, you know, how not important they are, but basically how important they are. I mean, they're just a regular person, just like everybody else. Most of them still have a job they go to and bills to pay, and it's like it's just another person.
Yeah. It's not like I've got a manager or something like that, or an assistant that'll watch my videos and give me cliff notes on who did what today. I watch most people's videos, so
that would be a little weird.
I find myself, I'm out of comments, guys. I'll watch someone's video and I'll just have nothing to say.
I try to comment, but if there's nothing that jumps out at me, I'm not going to sit there and try to come up with a comment like, hey, I watched your video.
Yeah, but then there's certain people you can always throw something in there. You can, like Backroad, you can always throw in there, that made my butthole hurt, I laughed so hard. You know, and he would...
videos.
Yeah, you could throw anything obscure.
He's always got either a reference or just something he cuts in there that just cracks me up. Just his style of editing. And like Shade Tree's second most recent video, the Dirt Bike Adventures, he opens up with, "Hey, you ever had your asshole licked by a fat man on a dirt bike?" And
oh my God,
Silent Bob.
Yo-Yo said she had a 5.9 in New Zealand.
Oh, gee, New Zealand.
Yep.
Oh, now we're comparing earthquakes. Matt West had one.
We had one in Ohio that was like a 3.1. Literally nobody felt it, but we detected it on seismographs. Woohoo! So being so close to the coast all the time, Yo-Yo, is like a 5.9 something that's worrying people who live, I guess, on the coast, or is it not an issue? Or see, I don't live where earthquakes happen. I live like right in the middle of a tectonic plate, so.
I guess it would be comparable to those poor bastards that live in California.
Well, it's like I remember what was her name?
You're right there on the edge.
One of the other New Zealand vloggers, Tank Girl, where they have the different sections, like a red, yellow, and green for the tsunami areas. Yes, Yo-Yo said it depends on how deep it is and where we are to the plates.
It
always depends on how deep you are. Well, how deep it is.
Well, earlier we were talking about a 5.9, a 7.2. They're basically, I won't go there. Basically, the only natural disaster I have to worry about where I live is a blizzard, which happens once every 25 years, and then tornadoes. So, tornadoes are at least somewhat not predictable, but you get, I don't know, 10-minute warning before they ruin everything.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot better at seeing it coming, though.
We had a tornado here not too long ago, actually.
Even in my lifetime, I've noticed a big increase in lead time in prediction and warning, because that's for a while, and I still kind of do. I just don't know if I can make it happen. But I wanted to go into atmospheric science, and I just really have an interest in severe weather. But like the town I live in was absolutely destroyed by a tornado 6 years ago now, 5.5 years ago. It's a small town, but it was crazy.
And see, I used to live in Oklahoma when I was a little kid too.
The wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Phew. I remember it, sort of. I was pretty young then. My dad was stationed out there. Oh, all I remember is losing my shoes for some reason.
Losing his shoes. That's it.
Well, and a wall came down and smashed my dad's car, and the dog was in it. But
Oh,
the dog was smart and had actually gotten underneath the seat, so the dog was okay.
yeah. The car you can replace. The dog you can't.
Yeah, I remember the car. I remember the dog too. Oh, my sister used to dress the dog up in doll clothes and push it around, freaking like a little kid stroller.
And then yeah.
Let's see. I even built that dog a doghouse one time, but my dad wouldn't let me put the dog in it. I thought I stacked the cinder blocks pretty good. He's like, no, don't put the dog in there. I thought I did a good job, Dad. I guess he's afraid it'd fall in on it or something. I don't know. What a killjoy.
It's just like Chihuahuas. People with Chihuahuas that are like 2.5 pounds. That's anything would kill those.
I had a Chihuahua, and you know, it's not being stereotypical about Chihuahuas, about how much little bastards they are. They are. They just are. They're just little bastard dogs.
I just don't like small dogs generally. And I think normally it's probably the owner who thinks, oh, I'm going to get a 15-pound dog. It's small. It's not going to be, problematic. And then they don't discipline it and they don't train it, so it's an absolute basket case. And
Yeah.
it gets no exercise, so it's wired and high energy, and it just pushes that stereotype of the ankle biter. And then there's some dogs that are like super duper chill.
Well, it's just like the breed issue with a lot of people. It really depends on how you train them as well.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
Chihuahuas are just little assholes.
Some things do come down to just general temperament of a breed. Some
Yeah.
are a lot more prone to doing stupid shit. I've never really had a Chihuahua or known anybody who had one, but they look at me funny, so I don't like them.
The only way we slowed him down is that when we got him fixed, he basically, instead of running around being Mr. Tough Ass and, strutting his shit, he said, fuck it. He turned into a football.
Dude, you cut off my balls, I'll do the same thing.
He's like, oh, screw it. I guess he didn't have anyone to impress anymore. Well, then he got to where he didn't care what he did. I mean, he would just walk up to your shoe and just piss on it.
Oh, that dog is gone, man. I would have to resist the urge to just kick that dog.
Well, he was later adopted by someone else.
Well, that's good. Hopefully they didn't kick him.
He was shaped like a football, and everything was said and done. I'm like, holy shit, he looks like a football with a head.
I just keep thinking of the Jeff Denham jokes.
I don't remember, but I know he talked about him always having big dogs, and his wife had like a little Chihuahua or something.
Yeah.
Like you let go of the leash, the automatic retracto leash.
Yep.
Dog.
I'm just thinking about the scene where he's in the car and all that. He puts the parking brake down to hold the dog in the place.
Oh my god.
And then he goes to shift and he hears the growling and it thought he was grinding the gears and all.
I met up with Wings Are Bent actually just yesterday. He's a vlogger out of Michigan, and he's got this. I don't know what kind of breed it is, but it's this tiny dog who's riding with him in his truck. He rides right next to him, or even like up behind his shoulder. Just totally chill dog. Super cool.
It's like I've seen people up here have golden retrievers on their gas tank on their motorcycles just riding.
That's a big dog.
Yeah. Well, if
Or
the one I think of is if you look up Golden Doodle on motorcycle, it's like this huge, fluffy, poofy Golden Doodle, and it's just riding on the back of like an ultra classic, and this dog just does it. It's like, how do you train a dog to do that? Something that one mistake could easily kill that dog and potentially you.
Oh,
Like
if
I've seen the trunks and stuff where you got like a little, 20-pound dog just sitting there chilling out, but I couldn't live with myself if something happened to my dog, man.
yeah,
yeah, it's
if
like if I die, so be it. But if I take anybody else out, no.
there's a guy on YouTube that rides. He's got Shibas. He goes by the name Yoshi the Shiba. And his dog, he's got a special blanket that he's got across his tank. So his dog's got traction, and he rides around on a dirt bike. The dog,
No way.
the dog just loves it, man. It's pretty cool because, huh?
I bet. I mean, it's like hanging your head out the window, except all around.
Yeah. Well, what he does in his videos is he takes his GoPro and he mounts it out like on a tripod out in front of the bike, and it's looking back. So a lot of times when he's riding along, it looks like the dog is the one that's riding the bike.
That's cool.
Or it's like people have the GS 12,000s with sidecars, and they'll
Yeah.
put dogs in there.
Yeah. I passed a lady on a Harley 2 years ago, and she had a trailer. And as I was coming towards her, I see this head poke out from the side. And she had a special trailer made up for her dog, and he had the doggy goggles on.
Doggles, yeah.
The doggles, yeah, and it was a German Shepherd. That was pretty cool.
That's some pretty interesting stuff for dogs now. It's like military uses the MWDs with skydiving, military work dogs.
Oh, I've seen videos of people skydiving, paratrooping with dogs, and the dog just looks so happy.
They love. It's like I'm free.
They have
Imagine-
nozzles on so they don't inhale air, doggles so they don't hurt their eyes, all of that.
It's like I've been to some big air shows, and they sell ear muffs for the dogs because A, it's loud as hell, and B, their ears are more sensitive than ours.
Oh yeah, man, Bill must stop by.
Yeah, there are some pilots that take their dogs up with them. So I could see that.
Good afternoon,
That
Bill.
commercial, though.
Oh, speaking of which, this is crazy. I just got the TV on and like in the background, and guess what? It's a Westminster dog something.
I probably down. Shit, what did I just knock over? Oh well. Yeah.
Well, we never
We're
know.
talking about me and my chronic sleep issues from work. Last weekend I came home and pretty much slept all weekend. I slept through the Super Bowl, so I sat down and watched the Puppy Bowl.
You didn't. I watched the whole Super Bowl.
I woke up and I saw
was
the
just-
final score. I'm like, wow, I guess I didn't miss much.
It was all a defensive game.
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
The only reason I watch the Super Bowl is the commercials, and meh.
I didn't even see a commercial that interests me.
The Super Bowl commercials have been going downhill.
Well, it's because they're trying to be all politically correct and all that stuff.
I think it's just because they're
And-
trying too hard to be funny and to make something, quote, go viral. It is hard to make something go viral.
It just does, yeah.
There you go.
People who have an IQ above room temperature can tell that, okay, this is obviously forced marketing. I'm not sharing this. I'm not, And then some people are just dumb. But
It's like, really the only commercials I liked were the Doritos ones. And there was one other, and the Audi one.
yeah, the
Really?
Dorito was the guy in it was from Toledo.
Hmm.
They have that contest or whatever every year that the winning.
Yeah, the Doritos 1 million prize.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you guys see where Do It with Dan is in The Walking Dead?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that.
He looks so
Um,
baby-faced, and I'm saying that as an even more baby-faced individual, but it's like,
Yeah, it's been the zombie apocalypse, and he's still got that.
get some scruff.
There wasn't a tough look about him.
I know.
yeah, I have that whole season recorded just for that one, and it's like they had the 4-minute trailer.
Yep.
That is really cool, though. I mean that.
His bike is in the forefront because the lead bad guy's riding his bike, and Dan's sitting back there in the back with looks like a Mini 14.
I don't know. Should I see if I can get him in?
What, Dan?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Might
Okay.
as well. See if you can get him in here, because I haven't been in a hangout with Dan for like 2 years when he had like 3,000 subs, and I called him a faggot.
Oh, you just dug your grave, buddy.
It's okay. He's Canadian. He'll get over it.
He's gonna go out there to his 500,000 loyal fans and be like, "This guy sucks. Don't vote everything he's ever posted." Nah. I spend too much time on Reddit. And the thing is, I would get more views than I've ever gotten just from angry people, and it would be quite laughable.
Let's see who did it happen here recently. I think it was last year. It happened to Flashwing because he slammed Do It with Dan for when one of Dan's friends started the GoFundMe for Dan's bike.
After the Magna thing, his channel just blew up. Like he had a few tens of thousands, and then that blew up, and it was like insane how quick his channel grew. Which I was actually gonna contribute because I'm a big fanboy of the Magna, and by the time I could contribute to it, it was full. So I'm like, all right, cool, more money for me.
Good. I mean, you were just crying about how I've got $3 in my bank account.
Well, yeah, I had more than $3 a year ago.
Okay. I had 4.
Exactly, and the minimum donation is 1. So that is philanthropy. Is giving 25% of your life savings to somebody so they can have another motorcycle. No, I just paid off tuition, and so I got some paychecks coming and my tax return coming, so I'll be able to eat. So that'll be nice.
Dare I ask my wife where she got all that money? She even bought a new laptop today.
She might be doing a side job. The same one that you're doing.
Well, if it pays the bills. Let's check.
Yeah, I saw that. What was it? A Springfield?
Smith & Wesson.
Okay.
Yep. Checking the bank account. Let's see. Oh, no. It's all good. I'll be damned. Well, she did play bingo yesterday, so maybe.
Maybe she just got lucky.
It's just free money.
That's playing bingo and getting enough to buy firearms and computers, man. I should start playing bingo.
She goes with a friend of hers, and those two women, they either just end up having a good time together. That sounded wrong. Or they win. And she doesn't ever tell me. I'm pretty sure she did. I mean, you just don't go out and buy an $800 computer and a $400 pistol and does $100.
Why I have $3 in my bank account?
Yeah, that was just. Oh, she totally shocked me with that. I need to transfer some money for myself. It just totally shocked me. She says, "Yeah, just try it on, make sure the jacket fits," and in the pocket was a freaking pistol.
I always like the sneaky reveals and deliveries.
That was
That's what I'm looking forward to be when I'm 21 for a handgun.
If I'm not already broke, I'm going to go broke from all the NFA stuff I want to buy. Just well, I was gonna say maybe by then it won't be a NFA thing, but suppressors are definitely going to be an NFA thing for at least another 10 years, if not forever.
no. There's that company that sells those so-called solvent traps for the end of your barrel.
Yeah, well, I don't know how effective that is.
Oh,
I'd,
did you see?
I'd rather just be a good legal, because the ATF basically just does what it wants.
Sure.
And the likelihood of the ATF rolling up on my range when I'm out there playing with my rifle is like statistically zero, but it's
Yeah.
my
Have you guys seen the suppressor that doesn't have baffles?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow.
that must be what all the Saturn drivers put on their tailpipes around here.
Brrr.
You just know it's a Saturn.
Those poor Saturns.
I think they just have very, very rust-prone exhaust systems.
Look how old they are. They stopped building Saturns, what, almost 10 years ago?
Yeah, jeez.
So it's about time some exhausts start, falling apart.
Well, and then there's a bunch of 16-year-olds who think they're race car drivers because their car is loud as hell.
I mean, Saturn was an interesting concept. They had pretty small car lineup and a SUV, and they were plastic. Well, at least the body panels were. So it wouldn't rust, except for the exhaust.
The exhaust. Car is hard to find. I'm still butthurt about Chrysler not using the 4.0 inline six, and it's been 15 years almost since they stopped putting that in a vehicle.
That's what I got in my rig.
Shut up! I hate you.
4x4, 4.0, inline 6, high output.
You got a Wrangler or a?
Cherokee.
I hate you.
Uh,
Shut up! Shut up!
and,
Shut up!
and,
Shut up!
and they don't make. Yeah, the poor Cherokee died.
The good one did, sadly.
Yeah, they brought
The new
back
one.
the Grand Cherokee. Well, the Grand Cherokee was always just kind of. They went over the top with the fancy stuff, and I've never been a fan of the Grand Cherokee. Some people really like them, but
Well,
the
it's
new
like-
Cherokee, it's
Yeah.
like
No.
it's like in the base model is like two-wheel drive, and it's like no, it's a Jeep. Why would you get a two-wheel drive Jeep?
No,
They're
I
city
do,
cruisers.
I do like the
don't
four.
want-
I do like the four-door Jeeps.
Yeah, the Wrangler Unlimited.
Yes, but you
Those
see the
are
price
bad.
tag on those
They get
bastards,
15 miles to the gallon, and I want one.
and they start at 30,000.
That's what the
that's like
Cherokee is,
base
4-door.
model is like 30 grand.
It's a freaking Jeep.
It's a tank.
But it's a Jeep. How
And
old's
it's
the
made-
damn design?
You know,
There's not $30,000 worth of Jeep there.
the only reason that it's not worth, but valued at $30,000 is because it's the only thing in the Jeep lineup that still behaves like a Jeep.
Yeah.
The reason I like the Wranglers is the fact of something breaks, you can bolt something new on. You don't have to get a mechanic.
Like a Jeep.
Exactly.
Go out there with some scrap steel and a 110 welder and just weld something onto it.
Just go crazy with some stainless diamond plate, and
You know what? When I was looking at Cherokees, I saw somebody who actually did that because on the Cherokees, the bottoms of the doors would all rust out. And they just replaced the plastic trim and the rusted out sections with diamond plate. It actually looked pretty nice.
rednecks swear by it.
What I want to do is get a bull bar. Or like a pre-runners thing.
Those are not cheap at all.
It'll be worth it, though, I think. It's like, did you hear about the protest? I can't remember exactly where it was or something, but people linked their arms together and blocked off the highway.
Oh, was this recently?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
somebody just
SUV driver ran one of the people over, and the person who got hit has to pay the damages to the SUV.
Yeah, I would love to see somebody do that on the highway if I was on my bike. Because I mean, y- I'm going through whether your arms are still in one piece or not. Now, if you're in a cage, there's still a chance that you could mortally injure somebody, but not so much on a bike. And there are no pedestrians on the highway, so don't be a dumbass.
Yeah, I think that's where they got him there.
No motorcycles under 30 brake horsepower.
Is that the law?
At least around here, it's like maybe it's 5 horsepower. Who knows?
I think up here it's like you have to be 250 and up. 250 cc.
You see, I'm sure people take Groms on them because Jake just did in his video he just put up.
Up here, we're normally going 70.
Oh, okay.
So,
Typical highway speed limit
and
around here,
and
55.
also I'm in Washington, so the
Yeah.
hills would kill a Grom.
Oh, going uphill at
Yeah, in
70.
Washington State, yeah.
Not with that attitude. You just run your
Well, it's,
Grom at red line for
well, it's
like.
like, did you hear about the guy who put 1199 Pennygill engine in a Grom?
I saw it. I think I don't know how. That's got to have the ground clearance of a freaking walrus.
205 brake horsepower on a little Grom.
So how long do the tires last?
Who cares?
Well, I mean, if you have the money to put that engine in that bike, you have money for tires.
Yeah. Or it's like, who is it, Danger Dan or something? When he was out and somebody stole his Duke, his Pennygill.
Ooh.
When he was out on a business call, cops called him and they said, like laptops, old phones, and his bike were stolen. Oh, it'd suck. Because he just had to finish paying it off and everything.
Well, I mean, that's what you have insurance for, but
He
still.
just put liability on that too.
Oh my God. I see. I carry comprehensive on everything, even my 20-year-old truck, because it's not. I couldn't see doing that. That would be my luck. I mean, I blew a head gasket in a Toyota. Nobody does that.
What was that one that Top Gear tried to destroy?
The Hilux.
Yeah.
Hilux is basically what I drive now. I just drive the North American version, which is the Hilux was either like the T100 or the early Tacoma, but I have a first gen Tacoma. It is a freaking indestructible beast. And watch, I'm gonna go fire it up and it'll die. No, but they are good trucks. I really like it, even though as old as I am.
Those Toyotas like that are like my little Ranger. I think my Ranger is gonna rust before it stops running.
Oh yeah. The Ranger.
That's sad. I like the little thing. I don't want it to rust.
The Rangers are just slightly too small for my needs, and that's really a bummer for me. I'm kind of upset they stopped making them.
I'm sad they stopped making the S10.
I think they're going to be bringing them back.
I hope so.
I miss the little S10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if you just wanted a good all-around small pickup truck, the S10.
You can't even get a small pickup. You can get a mid-size, which is like the Colorado, the Tacoma, or the Nissan Frontier.
Ugh. So my dad works at a Chevrolet dealership, or used to. He's part-timing it now, so he's semi-retired after he retired from the military. But anyways, they had a Colorado in there. I think the price tag on that thing was somewhere around 40,000 or something like that. I was like, oh my god! But it had everything in it. I mean, it was decked out like an Escalade.
And I bet it'll never be used as a work vehicle.
I wouldn't want to. It's like 95% of the big BMW 1200 GSs. The first time one of those would have fall over, I'm sure those guys had about, especially if they bought it new. Now the second owner, he may take it out and beat it up.
Depending
Yeah,
on
I
how
would
much you
be-
got it for.
Yeah.
If I use my boom roasted. I'm looking forward to getting a bike that's from this millennium. Because all my bikes have been from the 80s.
Trevor says the reason small pickups are no longer around is because of the chicken tax. What the hell's the chicken tax?
Do go on. I feel like this is a setup for a punchline.
I'm hoping maybe he'll answer us. What is the chicken tax?
I think it's because people think to have a pickup truck, it has to be 20 feet tall and get 2 miles to the gallon. That, and it seems like American automakers are completely disconnected with what the American public wants to buy, but
Well, yeah, it's like if you look at cars from across, or like Italy or UK, they're a lot smaller compared to the US.
Oh yeah.
It's just like even look at the Mini Coopers versus when they first came
Well,
into the
look
US compared to now, or the Fiats.
structure too. Especially Europe, and it's their roads are a lot smaller. They're not as much space, so you can't have a 12-foot wide vehicle when your lane is 11 feet wide.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't Paris have a ban on SUVs, or they have to pay some kind of tax or
A
something?
road emissions tax.
Yeah. Well, there was at one point, or at least it was mentioned. But yeah, you consider over in Europe, especially the UK, their road congestion, the size of their roads. But the people over there are being a lot more practical than we are, to be honest with you.
Another thing, though, is just their overall population density makes public transit a lot more practical than, because I mean,
Yeah.
the nearest city to me where public transit is practical is like 100 miles away. So public transit by me is going to be jack squat. But they also are more practical about it. They use a lot more, if it's one person, they're on bicycles or small cars or whatever.
He says there is a 25% tariff on small pickup trucks.
What?
Wow.
That's insane.
It's like a luxury tax.
Seriously. Dude, I love my small pickup. I can reach the other window and I can go wherever I want. It's amazing. It's almost like being on a motorcycle.
I thought you were going to say I could reach the other window and roll it down.
Yeah.
I
Or
don't have,
unlock it.
I don't have power windows. I don't have power locks.
Personally, I like it that way because it's one less thing to go wrong.
Yeah.
That was me.
I have power steering and power brakes.
But can you go in? I don't know. I'd have to ask my dad this. I wonder if you can just go into a dealership and just get a work truck. Just a straight work truck anymore.
Well, it's like I know you can get like the F-150, the baselines, or it's even the Ram 20 or Ram 1500 SLT, those ones but they're still a penny.
I mean, I had a Ford F-150 with a 6-cylinder, a 5-speed, a bench seat, and roll-up windows.
That's what I want.
And And the only reason I got rid of that truck is because I couldn't figure out where the hell the water was leaking into.
Yeah, that's
Because yeah, I'd come out in the morning after it rained or something. The truck's just on. It's not running, but the dome light's on, the stereo's going, the air conditioner's going, or the heater, the fan motor's spinning, and you're like, what the hell? So yeah, I owned Christine for a little while, but I did love the truck.
I just I like simple stuff. I don't care for all the fancy electronics. I like having a manual parking brake and not a button.
Yes. Well, it's like I still like having a manual transmission in general.
Good luck
Yep,
with
you're
that.
3%.
Good luck
There's
with that.
actually still a few have them. I
There's
know.
not many you can get new.
The Ram 2500, 3500s, they still offer them.
Yeah. My
Um,
mom just got a Jeep Renegade that's manual transmission, but you couldn't get a manual transmission with the larger engine for whatever reason.
hmm.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Thank God NASCAR's going now too.
Woo, NASCAR!
NASCAR. I'm gonna go straight, and I'm gonna
Oh,
turn left sometimes.
Well, it's like, you know why they only go left? So the drunk people can actually watch it.
I understand that um, NASCAR it's a very demanding sport and it takes a lot of skill.
Oh, it's physical.
It is just not entertaining for me to watch.
Only when they wreck.
Yeah, but they're good enough that they don't wreck a lot, and then if they do, I can watch it in the recap. I will be right back. I got to take a phone call.
Okay. It's like MotoGP or trials or enduro riding. I love those.
I used to. I don't think they broadcast it here in the States, but I remember when Speed TV used to have the WRC, the rallies.
Mm.
Those were cool. Those guys got nerves of steel. Down a dirt road, flying over little hills, sliding around turns, and just breakneck speeds. And they've got the camera on the driver the whole time when he runs a section, and it's like the dude doesn't blink. Those
Oh
guys are
yeah,
phenomenal.
if he blinks, he misses too much.
Yeah.
It's like I was watching a Red Bull enduro where they were in a coal mine, and basically it's just you have to pass these flags and be in this general area. Everything else is at your will.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting race.
Well, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR. If I'm with a friend and he's watching it at his house, I'll watch it. Or if it's the only thing on that's somewhat competitive, I may watch it. I'm not a fan. I don't have a particular driver or
It's
car.
entertainment.
That's all it is. Pretty colored cars going around in a circle. But I'm old enough to remember, like during the 70s and 80s, when NASCAR, it was stock car racing.
Mhm.
When manufacturers had different shaped cars.
Yeah.
The car had a personality. The driver had a personality, Now they're all cookie cutter, and I don't know. It's more about strategy now than I see than anything else.
It's like I remember watching it when Dell Sr. died in
Yep.
his crash.
Yep, I watched that one. I watched that Daytona.
My dad's a huge Earnhardt fan, so
That
and
was
it's
a
like,
that was a freak thing.
yeah, that was like everything gone wrong.
Yeah.
And then I remember watching another one where an engine block got caught up in the fence.
Oh wow.
Um, yeah, it's some of those ones that I remember where the crashes just went horribly wrong. Or it's like even watching the F1 races, when they touch, they
Oh, it's
rip.
they're- yeah. Yeah, Formula One. Well, you could rub a tire, but you just don't know how it's gonna end.
Yeah, the open wheel. It's like oh, what was it? the Champ Car races. They used to have those at my local racetrack,
That's cool.
and no longer anymore because they can't agree on terms for years. It's like Champ Car went like 3, 4 years, and the track only went 2, that sort of thing.
See, they're talking about Formula One on the side chat there too. I was a big Formula One fan. Maybe a year or two after, I loved it when Michael Schumacher, and God, there was a bunch of other drivers. It was really competitive. It was between always between McLaren and Ferrari, and those were great heated races.
I love the races where they're like neck and neck
Yeah.
the whole way through.
But I think Formula One's kind of gotten to be the way. I guess it depends on the track, but the way MotoGP has gotten the same. You'll have one rider, and he'll break away to the front, and a lot of times you kind of don't see him anymore.
And then everyone else is fighting for second.
Yeah.
It's like Valentino Rossi and Marco.
Oh, Marquez?
Yeah.
The last thing I paid attention to in that was when was it Rossi was kicking at somebody?
Yeah, the Marquez.
He kicked Marquez.
Yeah.
He pushed him. He's like, get the fuck off me, dude.
I've never, like, I'm not super into this or anything, but I've never been a fan of Marquez just because of his personality.
So it's like I don't pick any rider because of the rider. I just say like I like watching the races and just how much effort goes into it.
You could be the best racer in the world. You can still be an asshole.
Yeah.
True.
Are you an asshole?
Asshole.
Depends the situation.
I'm an asshole. That's all. That trippy one. I don't know what happened to the original, but that video was.
What happened to the original?
Yeah.
You did it, didn't you?
I did it and then I lost it.
Oh, it's on my channel.
I had the acid trip version.
Yeah, it's on my channel.
Oh, okay.
I think I gave you credit too.
Cool.
If I didn't, oh well.
Yeah, cross promotion, bruh.
Got to.
That's another thing. Everything is just advertising these days.
I couldn't. I couldn't take the credit for that. That was all you.
Sammy Anayami says, "I'm asshole."
I'm an asshole.
No, there's no N. Just I'm asshole.
Oh. Well, the first part is agreeing to it.
Oh. Hush.
Huh?
What?
What? Who?
I don't know.
I just heard someone say hush.
I just want to ride. I'm going stir crazy from not being able to ride.
It's understandable.
I need to move somewhere where I can ride in February, and that it's not so swamp ass hot in the summer that my nuts melt off.
We
Chocolate butterfish all the way, bruh.
He's an asshole. Yeah, it gets that way here in Kentucky. It's just the humidity is.
Oh yeah.
It could be unfreaking bearable.
So.
I mean, it could be anything over 90 degrees here, and you just crank the humidity up for some reason.
See, I don't think we even have humidity here. I'll check.
Well, is there a point where it gets so hot that it doesn't matter how fast you ride, it's still just hot?
It's like you're riding in a blow dryer or a sauna. There you go. Just riding in a sauna. I mean, I could ride my bikes now, but they've got the roads so shitted up with just
salt.
Yeah, it's just there's salt, there's brine, and my bikes are. I kind of like them now. So yeah.
You want a dual sport? Get some knobbies.
Just get the ice tires.
Oh, I don't think those are street legal
Yeah,
here.
who
No,
cares?
there are some DOT ones.
Yeah, there are DOT. Well, not like the spike ones you see, but studded ones. I always think I saw some video of a guy on a modded, I think GSXR on ice doing a wheelie at 100 plus miles per hour.
That's faith. That's a lot of trust in studded tires.
This dude has previously lost a portion of his left leg in a motorcycle accident, and he's still stunting. It's like that is just dedication and skill and insanity,
That's
and that's
just
awesome.
that's just
Well,
fuck it.
we had a local rider here who got rear-ended, and he's been chatting with the news and a lot of Congress and all that. So they're working on getting a bill to make it so we can, or it's in the bill phase, but so we motorcyclists can ride on the shoulder. Not quite lane splitting, but we're still moving.
See, that's still hazardous though, because the shoulder is where all the debris ends
Yeah,
up.
that's where all the
I
crap
mean,
is.
That's where
step
some
in the
people
right
are saying
direction.
there too.
It's a step in the right direction, but you know there's going to be a bunch of car riders like, why, or riders, why do they get to go ahead of me? Well, it's because so you don't murder them.
Well, it's like even though it's illegal over here right now, people will still ride on the shoulder and people will still filter, but
Oh yeah, I've ridden
they're
on the
not doing
shoulder.
it to the scale of how they are in California.
Actually, my first vlog, I was gonna ride up the shoulder on the highway because there was really bad traffic. The only thing is, I was right behind a sheriff, so I had to sit in traffic. And that I was on the Goldwing too. So can you imagine me riding up a shoulder on the Goldwing?
Yeah, that would be a problem here in Kentucky because most of the Harleys wouldn't be able to split shit
Yeah.
unless they had just a Sportster or something small. I could see those guys getting pissed off at you too. Goddamn,
It's like
damn crotch rocket fuckers.
people on
Yeah.
the Can-Am Spiders or
Goddamn racers and your
bikes.
crotch rockets.
That
Like,
shit's
well,
not safe while he's yelling at you with no helmet on or anything.
get a bike that's narrower. Don't yell at me for doing something that's completely legal for my own safety.
Yeah, he's got his DOT approved bandana on.
Yeah, his novelty helmet.
His DOT keep his head together. It'll still kill you. It's just it'll make it easier for us to identify you.
Basically, like I try to avoid demeaning people just for not wearing a helmet. I think it should be up to you. I think it's wise to wear a helmet, and I always wear a helmet. But if you don't, that's your choice. Go ahead.
Well, it is their choice in most states. But then again, that has a direct effect on your insurance also.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just really against the government telling me what to do when I'm not endangering anybody.
I can understand it. But
God dang.
a lot of people fought the seatbelt too.
I think the seatbelt should be the same way. I always wear my seatbelt. It's the first thing I do when I get in, but it's only like, yeah, it saves lives without a doubt, but the only reason it's illegal is so they can charge you $125 on top of whatever you got pulled over for.
I don't know. For me, putting on a helmet is just like putting on my seatbelt now. It's such a habit, and I don't feel right.
I feel naked without it.
Yeah. Sammy on Yami says, "What's a seatbelt?"
It's those things they put in some cars, but not on school buses.
Yeah.
Unless you ride the short bus.
Yeah. Well, then you're special. In more ways than one.
Yeah, but the bus driver wears a seatbelt.
I've never understood that.
It's because they value the driver's life, but none of yours.
I It's like seatbelts are a safety feature unless you get 50 children in one vehicle.
That meme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's like on my bus sometimes when I rode the bus, there would be like 3 people to a seat, and every seat was full, so I'd have to sit in the middle of the aisle.
Oh wow.
I don't know how you can
And
squeeze people to a seat, even with like, especially with adults, but even with kids, it's tight.
yeah, this was what 2 years ago. I mean, I'm in my senior year of high school right now, if that says anything.
Okay.
The bus driver would be like, "Find a seat." It's like, can't find one. So yeah.
I had one instructor or one teacher in high school who would ride his bike to school. He was a cool dude. He had a
That-
KLR with a top case on it. KLR 650.
nice.
I think we have 2 teachers that do. One of them's a girl and one of them's a guy. And
I don't know of any. Actually, yeah, there are a handful of instructors, and they're none of them are like the core curriculum, like the English, math. It's all the skilled trades instructors who ride bikes, and I think it's just kind of a mindset thing. But the my one instructor, we were talking about bikes. He's like, "Yeah, I've got a bored out V65 project." It's like, "No way, I have a V65." Like,
When I
yeah, I got it bored out to 12 something. It's been so long since I
Jesus.
worked on it, I don't remember.
yeah, it's like here, you mentioned motorcycles, and a lot of people are like, they're dangerous. And I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like you say it's dangerous. It's like, I bet you still drive your car every day. I bet you use all these, potentially lethal objects every day without realizing how many people are killed by them every year. So
Well, it's
don't
like you
tell
can
me,
be the safest man in the world, living in your bubble and all that,
yeah,
and you'll still
don't tell
die.
me to be safe when you're sitting there texting and drinking your coffee on the way to school in the morning. Just don't murder me, and that'll help me be safe.
Yeah.
I've
It's
even yelled at my parents for texting and driving.
Good. I
I
threatened to get out of my friend's car unless he put his phone down. I'm like, the next time you stop, I will get out of this car and get my own ride.
It's like I'm one of those people. It's like I'll just go to my mom and say, "Here, what do you want me to say?" Or I'll just throw the phone in the back.
Yeah, it's like it's not that important. If it's that important, you can either pull
Pull
over
over.
and make a phone call or text or whatever.
I've if most of the time I won't answer my phone when I'm driving.
I will only answer it for my mother.
I've if I've got someone else in the truck with me or whatever vehicle, especially on Fort Knox, yeah, don't get caught doing that shit. If there's someone else in the vehicle with me, I'll hand them my phone and have them answer it for me.
It's just like the people in the modern cars that have the Bluetooth and all that, and yet they still hold their phone up.
Oh yeah,
I mean, even nowadays, cars will read out the text for you, and then you can say, reply this.
yeah. My wife's Escape will do that for
Yep.
her
And
Ford
it's not
Escape,
that new of a technology.
and I think it's a great thing that we bought her that little SUV because when she would drive her Corolla, she used to be bad about that. She would see her phone. She had a little phone pouch on her dash that was mesh, and her phone would light up. She'd pull it out of the pouch and be looking at it. I'm sitting over the passenger seat going, really? Really?
See, I'm one of those drivers where it's like, put it in the center console or put it in the glove box. Out of sight, out of mind.
Right. I just always have my phone in my pocket, so like
That
if I
makes it hard to get out.
yeah, I know. Well, if I feel it buzzing, I'll usually either try to wait until I stop, pull it out, see who called. But it's like if I just left home, it's probably mom calling. And I live out in the middle of nowhere, so if I crash, it's only me I'm potentially harming. But it's not like I'm sitting there on Facebook or something stupid.
Yeah, it's that mindset of some people where it's, eh.
Well, it kills me when you come onto Fort Knox. Well, even before you get there, there's a big sign listing all the things that it's illegal to do or bring on the installation. And then when you get through the gate, there's another big sign that shows you the things that's illegal to do on the installation. People just don't care.
Just gives MPs a job.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they're gonna search your entire vehicle, but if you get caught with that, it's your own stupid fault. I just had managers tell me a couple days ago that we're going to be getting a new security system at work, and at this place of work, safe work attire and shoes are required. A lot of people wear steel-toed boots. They say, you're not going to be able to wear steel-toed boots through the metal detector. I said, watch how many people quit because they're not going to go pay $200 for another pair of boots. Or even $100. Because you put in a security system at a place where safe work shoes are required that you can't walk through with steel-toed boots in the middle of February. It's like, I'm not taking my shoes off. Fuck you.
It's like going through MEPS with my brother. I had steel-toed boots on, and I would just say to them, "These are steel-toed," and then they just grab the wand.
Yeah, they'll wave it over your boot. But it's
Just
still,
that interesting stuff.
it just still amazes me that when I drive around on Fort Knox, I still see people on their phones.
Yeah.
I mean, this was like a month and a half ago, I rolled up right next to a guy. I had to get in the left-hand turn lane, but while I was in the straight lane behind him, you can always tell when someone's texting. They got that drunk weave going on.
They're going 5 under and weaving back and forth.
Yeah.
And then that like 3-second delay on the lights.
And then when we both pulled up to the red light, I looked at him and gave him the. I think I was on my bike. I gave him the hang up your phone, look and the hand gesture, and he just gave me this just the shittiest look. It's like the go fuck yourself look. I'm like, really, dude?
Now, is it all? I mean, for the most part, service members, or are there a lot of contractors there as well?
Yeah, you've got a lot. You got a lot of contractors. You got a lot of civilian workers there too. But it all pertains to them.
Yeah. Well, and I was basically figuring is whether you outrank them or not.
It wouldn't matter because technically, if you see someone doing something wrong, you could follow them or even pull them over and tell them they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the rank. It won't, because you're in the right. It's like telling someone to put their hat on when they're outside.
Oh God.
Well, and somewhere like Fort Knox, I mean, it's literally it's used in an example of something that is locked up super tight, i.e., locked up like Fort Knox. But are cell phones and stuff like that considered a security threat? Because, I mean, you can just take a picture of something that's not supposed to be shared, or is it not that?
Well, yeah, that's another thing too, because you're not supposed to have any video devices.
Right.
But with the age of cell phones, yeah, who the fuck knows? Now the vault itself and the grounds that it's on is not a part of Fort Knox. They kind of share the same property area, but that area there that the vault sits on is owned by the Department of Treasury. And yeah, they got big signs right in front of it. No photographs.
Yeah, it's like I've had a few of those areas as well. It's like they say if you get seen taking, like with your phone out, like, and a flash happens, or they have probable cause that you're taking a photo, they can search your phone.
Yeah.
And
mean,
it is,
it just goes back to don't be stupid, stupid.
yeah.
People will do it though. It's okay until you get caught, right?
Yeah. It's not all unless you get caught.
And especially if
what
you're on a
if-
military base, it's
Well, what'll amaze me, and
Sorry, I didn't realize how close I was to my computer.
but it'll amaze me, and shit, you'll see motovloggers do it too. They're surprised, or they'll make a video about them getting pulled over, and they want to make a big deal out of it. And you'll hear the same thing in some of these workplaces. Yeah, I can't believe he pulled me over. All I did was pull my phone up to check the time, and you're going, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like
huh. Don't they have a thing called a clocking dash?
I have two different clocks in my dashboard and a wristwatch, so I really can't get away with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's another thing inside the plant I work at. We're not supposed to have cell phones out or actually on us at all. I'm like one of the only people who wear a wristwatch. So people are always like, "Man, I wish I knew what time it is." I'm like, "It's 2:35." They're like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "This thing on my wrist. It's not a smartwatch. It's just a regular watch."
It's this thing we had back in the 90s.
I'm a 90s kid. Only
I had
90s kids understand.
I had a Swatch watch.
Oh, you had a Swatch. I have basically the equivalent, which is like a Casio G-Shock. I mean, it's a Casio. It's nothing special, but I bought it because I figured it would be hard for me to kill it.
Was it?
I have yet to kill it, so.
Yeah.
However, I have killed 3 GoPros.
Didn't you have one? You had one that you shot, didn't you?
I just shared that on Facebook a couple of days ago. Not intentionally, but I inadvertently shot my GoPro with a 12-gauge shotgun. I was going to make a video about that, and I never did. Because I recovered the video off of the card, but because of how GoPros work, it stopped recording, or the recovered video cut off like 30 seconds before it got shot.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, eh.
Yeah, because...
But yeah, I shot my GoPro. And I sent customer support an interesting email, and they said, yeah, we've never had anybody say that before. However, we would like to extend you a discount off your next one.
Oh, they offered you a discount.
I'm like, I'll take it. Well, it's like they know I've bought 2 of them already, so chances are I'll buy another 3.
Yeah, and Victus Knox had a good question. What would you guys say is the best way to guilt someone into hanging up their phone at a stoplight? Because, Shade Tree made a video about that. Well, he posted it today. Yeah.
I'd say if you can talk to them, say, stuff like that is why people like me get killed. And just stop right there. And just make them face it.
What was cool, I don't know if you guys seen the video or not. There was a cop that was on a dual sport.
Oh, in Australia, the undercover one.
Yeah, and that was his primary job, and it was awesome because he just pull up to people, turn on the lights, knock on the window, and there they are, red-handed. You just say, "Pull over, buddy."
Got it on dash cam.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm pulling you over for using your mobile phone while driving.
Yeah.
And he caught one guy rolling a blunt.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the sad part is here in the States is that people don't realize the fact that even if you're stopped at a stop sign or even a red light, you are still driving. You're still
operating a motor vehicle.
Exactly, and they think it's okay at even a red light. No,
there's always the people right at the front of the stack of traffic.
Yeah, you are not paying attention.
And those are the people who the light turns green and they pull out in front of a ambulance or something.
I was in a. I don't know if you guys know what a Hemet fueler looks like.
Nope, but I'll look it up.
Okay, it's got 8 wheels. It's
Oh
about
yeah,
Okay,
one of my
yeah.
neighbors actually has one, or no, he has a 6x6, but
So it's not exactly like, but I know the Oshkosh Striker.
there
It's
you go, and I can carry up to 2,500 gallons of fuel in that thing.
here I'll just screen share it.
Oh goodness, here he goes with his screen shares. Okay, let me present you to everyone. But so
Would that be it?
there I am. We're heading out to a training area because we've got generators out there, and there you go. There's a Hemet. But imagine that with a big fuel tank on the back of it. He's looking. What?
Now I'm debating on searching it or not.
Why? Anyways, as I'm pulling up to a red light, it turns green, and I can see right in the back window of this guy's. Oh, what'd you do to me? I could see right in the back window of this guy's car, and he's obviously on the phone. And so I'm roughly, maybe 75 feet away or something like that, and he's not paying attention. So I just laid on the freaking air horn. And I could only imagine his rear view. I had a foot on the brake. I was getting ready to stop if he didn't get rolling. And he was the only one there at the red light. It was obvious what he was doing. And I could imagine how he felt when he looked in his rearview mirror and saw this big-ass tan Oshkosh Hemet fueler just barreling down on him. But I've got no mercy for him, man. If I'd have hit it, well, I don't know.
Get out of my way!
If you hit it, you'd go over it.
Yeah,
So-
I would. It would have gone over the car. I probably would have killed him. I'd be like, hey,
Oh,
he
look,
was
I
on
got a
his
new
phone.
scratch.
Pretty much. He wouldn't hurt that big-ass truck. And who do I have to answer to? Myself? I'll be like, we need to order some parts.
Hey, it's like missing a uniform item. Hey, LG, can you do this under the books, please?
So yeah, I need to run this through the car wash.
If it fits.
No, I mean literally run it through the car wash.
There's not a drive-through big enough for that thing. Well, they do. They've got what they call a bird bath. It's a big car wash you can run things through. No. That's the cool thing about, you get in the military and get to drive all this big, cool crap.
You're just getting me excited, man.
Do you want me to talk more military vehicles to you?
Well, as we're talking right now, I'm filling out my enlisted stuff right now.
Oh.
You know that 80 million yes, no,
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
education, where you've lived, all that stuff.
Oh, your background.
Yep.
Background information.
You guys are done with vehicles. They get sent to all our local police departments with a bunch of people who don't know what the hell they're doing from a tactical standpoint. The police have a APC that they use for quote standoff situations, which is
That'd
be
actually
interesting.
pretty cool. But
is that got 4 wheels?
Armored personnel carrier.
AS,
Yeah.
like an ASV?
I'm not sure. I'm seeing if I could find a picture, but I just saw a picture of it literally in the street yesterday.
ASVs are pretty cool.
Yeah, no kidding with the turrets and all.
I've always just wanted to drive around with a potato gun sticking out the turret. Just fire off some potatoes.
No, I'm just thinking like somebody in one of the Humvees or something. Somebody's just riding your ass. Just have somebody pop up and turn the gun around, or
Yeah, but I mean, that's literally pointing a gun at somebody. So
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
I've been trying to come up with a good way to make a semi-automatic potato gun. So either belt-fed or hopper-fed or something. And then mounting that in the back of a pickup with an air compressor to feed it or propane, depending. And just sitting there driving around in somebody's field just chucking potatoes at shit at, 700 feet per second.
I wonder how much fun that would be.
Oh, it would be really fun until I killed somebody.
Well, I mean, the easiest thing to feed through it would probably be just French fries or tater tots.
Um,
Okay.
Belt-fed tater tots.
a standard 2-inch barrel will fit a racquetball nice and snug, and it's spherical, so you don't have to worry about feeding.
Or it's like those Nerf footballs
Yep.
with the tails on them. Those are good.
I shot one of those like 600 feet.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
we were out at my local airport. It's just a small airport. There's no tower. There's like a chain link fence around the outside of it. And so one of the guys was flying around at 300 AGL, and the guy next to me goes, "Here, let's shoot the Nerf ball up at him," and it was an open cockpit plane.
Oh God.
I swear it went as high as this plane, but I mean he almost hit the thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this spud gun back from you. I don't know why I gave it to him in the first place, but
There you go. There's your ASV.
I gotta find the tab. Okay, I see a black screen. Oh no, it's a bit smaller and it's on treads, and there's no.
So,
Those are actually pretty fun to drive right there.
That looks like it's fun to drive. What's that hold? Like 10 people in the back?
No. You can only really four,
Really?
three to four.
Is that just all armoring and fuel and stuff then?
It's mostly for the security services like MPs or something like that. They use that out on patrols. But it's pretty badass. Pretty reliable too, from what I can see.
it's like when you absolutely positively must destroy something.
Oh, come on, what is going on?
And then the Marines?
Marines, my ass rides in Navy equipment.
Ha!
He says ASVs are miserable. I guess if you had to spend a lot of time in an ASV, there's not much space in there, and the turret section does take up a majority of the vehicle.
Yeah, it looks like it does. But still, that looks like a really fun way to use diesel fuel. Or use diesel fuel. There's another thing out of the airport I was talking about. Every summer they have, it's not an air show, but it's like a big event, and they've got a lot of static displays, and kids can go up for free rides through the EAA Young Eagle program.
Yeah.
And they had the Ohio Motor Pool come out and bring a bunch of, like World War II military vehicles, and they've got a tank. And there was one plane that was donated as a project that was determined to be beyond help, and they had kind of the crazy farmer skit where
Oh, those ones, yes.
quote unauthorized person got in the tank, and it was one of the clowns who was out.
Man.
Kids got in the tank and ran over this plane in a tank, and it was potentially one of the coolest and simultaneously most hilarious things I've ever seen with a tank. And then they were firing off blanks with it, and I mean, I got a picture of it, and you can just see the plume coming out of the muzzle brake of this thing. It's really cool.
Best way to wake up your neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Well, they've got the what they've got the guns that run off of gas.
Yeah, well, like they had a half track on propane with the four mod deuces on propane.
Yeah, and they'll pop.
Yep.
They make a pretty decent pop.
Yeah, they were driving up and down the runway firing off the 50 cals.
That'll keep the birds away.
They need to take that out to JFK.
But
Yeah, they like having gunfire nonstop in New York.
Lil Mike 707 says he'd rather have a striker. I personally, for me, if it was an end of the world thing, and all I had to worry about is myself and someone else, really a 113 or a Bradley, which is roughly the same thing, because there's all kinds of room in a 113.
That APC, that looks pretty similar to what the Toledo police have, except nothing poking out the top. There's obviously no armament mounted on it.
Okay.
It may be a little smaller, but it's that type of thing. It's on treads, and it's very heavily armored.
That Bradley looks fun.
I just, for the most part, I like the low profile of the 113, and it's still pretty capable. Not very loud. I mean, it is, but comparable.
Military standpoint.
Yeah, it's quieter than a freaking Humvee. And it's got a Detroit in it, so it's relatively reliable. And they'll float as long as you got the plugs in them.
That's a big if.
Yeah, because you can forget to put those in.
Yeah, dude, this is perfectly fine, man. Hold my beer.
Yeah. I'd take an 1151 with a Crows. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a shit ton of 1151s. Maybe I'll make a video in one of those one day.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, consider the weather's crap, and I don't want to get my bikes all fucked up with this salt crap. Maybe I'll just start doing some military vehicle reviews.
Just do it like a sales pitch.
Yeah, just randomly drive a het across post with the trailer. The whole system. The het trailer's only got 48 freaking tires on it and shit.
Yeah, my
God, I'd hate to have to do a tire rotation in that.
It takes up like a lane and 1/8. The trailer does. It's pretty wide. You're on the lines. You're definitely on the lines. The truck itself could be in the middle, but you'd be surprised at the people that'll get in the way of that stupid fucking thing too.
My local police department, they also have a Humvee. They've got all their police cruisers lined up outside the station, and then just a desert tan Humvee. I've never seen it other than parked right there, but they have one, so that's neat, I guess.
It's just like a Harley, it's a show vehicle.
Yeah, little Mike says if it's tan, it'll break. That's true. That's true. That is really, really true.
I mean, the military fail vehicles or the videos. Guy goes to shoot the tank cannon, and the whole barrel falls off.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know if I've seen that.
I'll look it up on my phone so you don't hear the video, and then I'll just get it to you.
Yeah, that whole lowest bidder thing for the military is definitely there. Especially when it comes to the vehicles, it's amazing. And the funny thing is, we'll get vehicles that'll go back for reset or rebuild, and they'll go to the Red River Army Depot. This is a commercial for the Red River Army Depot. Guys that work there, don't put that damn sticker on the dash nowhere. They got this sticker that says, "We build it as though our lives depend on it." The only thing I know they know how to do at the Red River Army Depot is paint something. Other than that, there is no rebuild anywhere on a lot of the crap that we get from them guys. Some of that shit is just straight up hideous. Do I know why the Humvee breaks down all the time? Yes. It's because it's got the shittiest GM drivetrain in the world. That 6.5 is garbage. Just straight up garbage. The 1151's a little better. He says it was designed by a woman.
Maybe a liberal at that matter.
Well, I don't
We don't
understand.
want wars, so we'll just not have their vehicles break down.
Why can't we just have a good armored up Ford F-150? What's so hard about that? Throw some big tires on it. There's your ground clearance.
You could have everybody in suburban Ohio just donate their daily driver to the military.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have to do all this testing, this platform testing and all this other crap. We already know what the damn truck does.
You got Bob Todd driving his lifted 150 to Walmart.
Yeah. We know it will hill climb. You know it'll go mudding.
Throw a freaking 50 cal in the back and you're set.
There you go.
It works for freaking the Taliban.
Yeah. The
Except they
technicals
use
and all
a
that.
Hilux.
Yeah, use a Hilux so you can blow it up and it still works.
Blow it up on top of a building.
And that's a strange little Mike. He's on. What do you do, Mr. 707? He knows quite a bit. He knows his shit. Yeah, that's another thing. The transmission in the 1151s. Okay. Transmissions in the 1151s. I'm surprised those things suck because that is a shoot. GM's 4-speed automatic transmission. You know what I'm talking about. What's the numbers on that damn thing?
1, 2, 3.
No. Anyways, it's a transmission they used in their pickup trucks like during the 90s and stuff. And it was relatively good. And it was good until they put it in a Humvee. For some reason, it didn't. Wow.
Do they figure the military has money so they can try and upkeep everything?
I guess.
That'd be my best guess for their marketing.
Well, the whole thing is the Humvee was never designed for what they're wanting it, or they wanted it to do. The Humvee was supposed to be just a light attack vehicle. That's it. In, out.
Just to get people there and back.
Pretty much. It was really never a weapons system by any means, and then you start throwing a turret on there, and then you start armoring it up, and the damn thing weighs so much now, and it's still got no power. We're talking about a turbocharged 6.5-liter diesel engine, and you'd think that thing would just take the hell off. Oh, hell no. You need an hourglass for the 0 to 60 time. It's like, punch it! It's like, are we there yet? Yeah.
On convoys on the highway, and it's like, they're still speeding up from when they got on the highway 10 exits ago.
Once they get rolling, they're all right.
I wonder what they'll have to replace those.
Yeah, I've already seen them.
Tuesday.
Oshkosh built that one too.
Yeah, I've been to Oshkosh, and they have all their strikers lined up across the runway.
Wow.
They got a big airport out there. You know what? Let me find a picture, and I will screen share that. I have a picture of a Harrier in VTOL hovering with Oshkosh strikers in the background.
I was fishing one time 4 years ago and a Harrier flew over. That was interesting.
I was up on Devil's Lake and a F-15 flew over. Was doing real low altitude stuff for all the people on the lake.
Oh, we get one of my I worked at a Cub Scout camp, and we have the Portland Air National Guard, and that's right where they do all their air combat training. So around 11 o'clock.
What the hell is Cruising Cracker talking about? You guys reading the side chat?
A little bit. And I'm
What?
lost.
But we would get the F-15s doing all of that overwards, and after a while, it's just like, oh, it's 11.
I remember a while ago there was
Kid me, the F-15's impressive.
Yeah. The
No,
tennis ball wings, the tennis court wings.
I used to work on them.
They're a great platform, yeah.
Spent a lot of time working on them things too. But back in the day, it was like comparatively the amount of maintenance that went an F-15 was a lot more than say a C-130. But there's a difference in the airframe there. I mean, one was designed to be driven like a sports car, and the other one was designed to be driven like a Cadillac.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to compare them, or like a race car, you're always going to work on a race car.
But yeah, because they're at the edge of their limits all the time.
Pretty close. God, they were fun to work on.
No, I don't care.
Who's the army guy? I'd suck any soldier's. Oh my gosh. Oh,
No, what I find weird is I'm wearing an army shirt right now.
that is weird. You won't catch me with any of my military shit on unless I'm at work. That is it. As soon as I come home.
Or taking photos.
What?
Or taking photos with your bike.
Oh yeah, that's good shit, right? That's some promo stuff, man.
All right, let's see. How do I screen share this?
It's the green icon on the slide out on the left.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the right window open.
Oh, okay. So you don't want us to see all that porn?
Correct.
Who was that kept screen sharing that on the live stream?
Alvin?
Willen? No,
That was Stealth. Stealth used to
Stealth.
do that.
Okay.
I don't think there's any, you might be able to see some of the, oh no, that's a building. You can't see any of the strikers there, but that's VTOL takeoff. And then, what just dinged? Oh, I'm presenting.
You are.
And then this one, it's hovering, and you can see all the strikers lined up on the...
Oh, wow. Yeah, just along the very back by the fence.
Yep. See?
And in the jet wash.
Apparently that factory there is where they make them, and then there's Harrier. But yeah, I go up there every year for the big air show. It's like a week long.
Speaking of V2L aircraft, what do you guys think about the F-35?
It sounds like it's a waste of money.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a lot of money.
Well, what I don't...
Like the MV-22 Osprey. It's somebody's,
They're trying to combine two things into one that won't work.
Yeah, and it's going to end up killing a lot of innocent. Well, I say innocent.
Yeah,
a lot of servicemen because it's unreliable.
That's the bad thing about an Osprey is how long did it take for them to get that thing right?
They still haven't. They've just learned how to not crash it so much.
Well, it's like they're, if I'm not mistaken, the military went with Sikorsky now because they're using a coaxial helicopter with a pressure prop. What is it called?
Oh my gosh, what's going on with Cruiser Cracker? Oh jeez, says he's super gay.
Look up the S-97 Raider.
A helicopter is a million parts rotating rapidly around an oil leak, waiting for metal fatigue to set in.
Well, I mean, by nature, helicopters want to tear themselves apart.
Well, yeah.
Well, even when they came out with the Blackhawk, there were major issues with that damn thing. What was wrong with the Huey?
No, that helicopter is beautiful as well. See,
Oh,
this is what they're trying to implement now.
That's pretty cool. It looks like a lot of money too.
And then it has a pusher prop on it so they can keep the pitch down.
what do they have? They have dual props on it, or am I seeing?
Yeah, it's a dual prop, so you don't need a tail prop.
Okay, I got you.
So it's torque canceling.
Seems like, I mean, you're already pretty vulnerable if you lose your tail rotor anyway. But I mean,
Well,
that
it's
also.
also it's nice with the dual prop setup is in helicopters, the faster you go forward, you get a stall speed in one section of your rotor
Yeah.
because there's no lift. Well,
Right.
this cancels that, and also
You've got
opposite
differential.
section, you're getting a supersonic. You're getting a the rotors are going supersonic. That's where you get the dum.
Well, and
And
it's also if you're going forward, the retreating rotor is going much slower than the advanced.
That's where you're getting your stall. Yeah.
You've got your differential speed effectively.
And then
Why would we need it?
Because it's black.
It is badass, but we've got proven platforms. I mean, they've
there's
look. They were looking at replacing the Apache with
the Comanche.
the Comanche, and they just got the Apache to work. Why not keep it? I mean, what else can defeat what we've got now? We've got to look at that too.
I say keep the existing platforms, and then you can upgrade the equipment within it if you want to.
Well, that's
As long as the airframe itself isn't falling apart.
Yeah, but then hey, just order another one. Everything has a lifespan as far as the military goes, and just send it back to the manufacturer and get the newest and latest and greatest of the same model. So that way, we're not having to, fit a budget for an entirely new aircraft with different parts.
Well, the thing is,
we've already got the infrastructure set up to, let's just say, fix Blackhawks.
I mean, yeah, we need to stay technologically advanced, but it's like the people we're fighting with these are at least 10 years behind the technological curve.
If not more.
At least.
Not 30. The basic difference between an airplane and a helicopter is that an airplane wants to fly.
Yeah.
Helicopters don't really fly. They beat the air into submission. Helicopters don't fly. They're so ugly that the earth repels them.
Well, it's like I said, everything on a helicopter wants to take each other out. Between it being the torque of the rotor system, tail.
But
and then
you also have the entire VTOL aspect and maneuverability. I mean, they're special operations for the most part. Or if you need to have close air support, you can't have an A-10 just do strafing runs all day and dudes will pop boners. But I mean, you can kind of just have a helicopter sit there and tear shit up.
Yeah, it's like what they're really good for is just getting people down on fast rope.
Right.
That sort of thing, just in and out of tight situations.
That's what a shit hook's for.
What the hell are you talking about? No, put JTOW rockets backwards on a C-130. That'll get the job done.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they don't use those either.
Not anymore.
It was a trial thing. Yeah, they tried.
Well,
I worked on those too. Holy crap. Well, no, I did 7.5 years active duty Air Force where I was on F-15s, and then I did a year and a half up at the Air National Guard in Louisville. I was at the Air National Guard up there, and they had C-130s. Believe me, the C-130 is there's a platform that you could just, if I could have took stock out at that time, man, the C-130 is it's a workhorse.
It's the Hercules.
Hercules.
And then you get the people, ooh, let's put a tank cannon on this.
Well, yeah, exactly. Where you got the Spectre gunships.
The
Oh,
AC-130s.
Yeah, those are amazing. The gunships are amazing.
Oh, what video? There was a video that I watched where it showed, and there's like two people in Suburbans, or two Suburbans full of people, I should say, coming down. C-130 or AC-130 shoots one of them, and then the second one you just see people scatter. And then one guy lays down thinking that he's hidden, and you can hear the people over the chat saying, "Oh, let's just leave him." They take out everybody else, and then afterwards they just take him out.
Oh, it's IR, right?
Yeah.
IR is fun stuff to play with too. I was playing with the not full spectrum, but instead of black and white, the Roy G. Biv color spectrum to show you different temperatures. That stuff's fun to play with.
What's fun now is they even have a FLIR phone cover that can make your camera infrared.
Well,
To a point,
they've got FLIR attachments for a couple $100 that you can plug into your phone, and then
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like a phone case.
Oh yeah, okay. And they're not as capable, but it's pretty cool. Like if I was some sort of service technician, hell yeah, I would buy that. I mean, you can look for hotspots and shit just by pulling out your phone. That'd be awesome as hell.
I don't think who's menacing Moto. I don't know.
Just use FLIR with airsoft. Just go all out.
Why? Airsoft just.
I don't know. It's just because you can.
It's a surprise. I thought I was. Why would you be needed, Moto? You have a horse head. Everybody loves a horse head.
There you go.
It's because you ride a Suzuki.
What kind of Suzuki? Is it a Gixxer?
Damn Gixxer still.
Yeah, I don't have any money in my bank account, but I'm gonna go buy a Gixxer.
That's okay. You can just go down the street.
Oh. Yes.
Just get some of those prop $100 bills and hand it to a kid who's getting his next bike.
Yeah.
Has menacing Moto got a GSX?
It's a GSX 1100, I believe.
Oh.
Kind of like a naked bike.
The old Bandit.
Yeah, basically.
Sort of. I can't keep up with everybody, man.
Turquoise.
Too many people, not enough time.
There's not. Oh, that's the sad part. And I want to check out a lot of the new vloggers, but it's just, I don't know. I think motovlogging for the most part has gotten kind of vanilla.
Yeah, and saturated too.
Yeah, and so you get more vanilla on top of vanilla. Occasionally you get sprinkles, but sprinkles are only for winners.
Yeah. Well, there are definitely people who, because of where they live or what they do, they can definitely offer a unique point of view.
Sure.
That's really special. And then a lot of people, it's just like, their personality and all that stuff. Some people have more, I guess, just different styles.
Like the road rage thing, it's kind of gotten meh.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, that'll get 1 million views.
Yeah, yay.
Right. It's like, well, you made everybody look like an asshole, including yourself.
Yeah. I've gotten to where I watch not so much the motovloggers, but more the documentary and narration, the more story-based stuff.
Oh, like This Is the Ride I Took?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's I like that style. I've been trying to not replicate it, but attempt it, but I just
it's hard. It's actually, that's where I appreciate it, because it's actually kind of hard to do.
Well, especially if you're riding alone and you want to set up, some B-roll of you riding by. You got to set up your camera on a tripod or a rock, ride past it, go back and pick it up, and that's just time-consuming. But just editing and all that stuff. That's where I'm hung up. Is I took 2 or 3 cameras with me on my trip, and I just have so much footage to go back through and see what's worth putting in a video. It's
Yeah,
like,
well,
yeah,
then you've got to put it in somewhat of a timeline. You got to really make a story of it.
yeah. It takes a knack to do.
That's where Tim Kreitz is good at it.
He is, and I like that he's been having some shorter videos as well as the typical longer format adventure vlogs. Those are really cool.
That's a sad part. I mean, there's a lot of places I can go to around me. I don't know why I haven't done it and why I haven't done a video on it, other than when I went to the Daniel Boone National Forest. You know, I don't know. I mean, I've got Abraham Lincoln's birthplace near me. Be kind of cool. The Corvette Museum, the Corvette Factory.
Is that the one that fell in a sinkhole?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, really, that the Corvette Museum's really about an hour away from me.
I live by the Jeep plant, and there's really nothing I can do there. I can go to the parking lot that was the old Jeep plant.
They make Jeeps here.
Woo! They make one model of Jeep here.
I can go to Louisville.
Lol.
Yeah, you got the Slugger Museum.
Yeah, with the 10-story tall slugger outside.
Yeah, where they still make the ball bats. We've got all the distilleries around here. Maker's Mark, you freaking name it. There's all they as a matter of fact, they've got what they call the Bourbon Trail,
You have my interest.
where if you could sign up online to do the Bourbon Trail, and I don't know if there's a time limit on it, but if you visit all of the distilleries on the Bourbon Trail, you get a T-shirt. But I'm afraid that if I took a weekend and I visited those distilleries, there wouldn't be a video. I'd be a pickle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I did it.
Basically just a video of you
Just
drinking
you
everyone.
every 10 minutes or so. That'd be a video.
What is this? People want people to show their dicks. Cruising Crackers got 8 hours of dick pics.
This isn't Ian's
That's
Hangouts, guys.
Menacing
You gotta wait
Moto
a few
would-
more days to see those.
Menacing Moto would watch it.
Alligators and spaceships.
Well, that's cool. But yeah, I've got plenty of opportunities to do it. It's just I don't know. I like my little 3-minute, 4-minute videos, and that's it. That's
And those do well because I think somebody said like 7 minutes is the cutoff for attention span for most videos, but I feel like if someone's scrolling through their subscription feed and they see a 7-minute video, they're gonna be like, I might watch it later.
I do that. I'll do that. There's a lot of people that put they're crazy. They're crazy titles like I almost died. Okay? And you'll see that the video is 11 minutes long.
Yeah. And it's 30 seconds in the middle where somebody pulls out in front of them.
Maybe. And I'm like, oh, what a waste. And so I like to try and keep my stuff 3 to 5 minutes, short, to the point, and just put it out there. Bam, there you go.
It's like watching Space Pod's videos where they're like 30 minutes long, but at least they're good ones where they keep you focused.
SpacePod's thing is he does long format videos. It's not like 15 minutes of him riding around doing nothing. I mean, he's got it's not maybe succinct isn't the right word, but it's all coherent, and it's
He has a great
at least,
storyline to go with it.
yeah. I can respect the pod, but there's people who put up, like you said, 11-minute video, and it's like this could be cut down to about 6 minutes. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. However, I don't think you should, and I hate you. I like to make videos of making people mad, Menishimoto says.
And how exactly would you do that?
Air horns.
Train horns.
I swear those wouldn't faze me. I live by the railroad tracks. It'd be like Sarge coming up behind you in his fueler. And they're looking all around, and it's some dude on a bike. What?
That'd be pretty funny, actually. Or it's like fire truck horns.
Yeah, well, that's illegal. But
Yeah, you get people
Sarge,
being
when
idiots.
are you gonna put train horns on the concourse?
Just put a comparison
room.
on one of the bags.
Oh, there's not much room in them damn fairings. I mean, that 1400 engine wrapped up in those fairings, that takes up a lot of fucking room. But there's guys that they put air horns on them somewhere. I think an air horn would be cool.
I'm gonna bail.
All right, man. You gonna go for another 15-hour hibernation?
We will talk to you later. Thanks for having me.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
And then there were two.
Did he bail? He's still here.
And I probably just fell asleep.
Oh.
One of those drunken hangouts. Do you use Chrome, Sarge?
Yeah.
Go into your YouTube and go into a video, and then just type "awesome" and enter. It makes your scroll bar like rainbow, flashy, and all that shit. It's kind of interesting to watch.
Okay, go into YouTube.
Go click on any random video and go into full screen.
Do I want to do this? Wait a minute. Okay, let me go back. Go to my subscription list. Okay. There's that.
Full screen.
Yeah.
Then type "awesome" and hit enter, and then the pop-up on the bottom, where the timeline bar, whatever you want to call that, and your volume will be all rainbowy.
Wait a minute. This doesn't. Do I want to go full screen?
Yeah, like full screen on the video.
Yeah.
Then type in "awesome," hit enter.
No, wait a minute. It's running a commercial. Damn it.
Oh.
Do you do it in the settings?
No.
All right. Hold on. Wait for this commercial to get done. Well, they're starting to take away some of the skip features on the videos, on the commercials, too. All right. So I'm full screen. I paused it. Now, where would I type "awesome"?
You just type it in the keyboard. There's no spot.
Oh, okay.
And then hit enter when you're done. And then it's like move the mouse around, and you'll see your bar on the bottom. Is it all rainbowy?
Not really.
Yeah, I'll just have to show you.
Damn it.
Screen share ropes. Can you see my bar?
Got it. Yeah.
That's what it does.
Yeah. Okay. Yay.
It's just like typing in "do the Harlem Shake" or something on YouTube. Have you ever done that one?
No. Why? Will it? Oh no. Here we go.
Good thing I'm using headphones.
Oh, I see the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Jump around. Yay. And the whole screen went nuts.
Yeah. That's what it does.
Okay. I learned something.
Yeah, if you type in Google "do a barrel roll," it does the barrel roll. All of those little things. Fun stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. What else though? What else have I been watching here lately? Making a lot of alcohol stoves.
Those are fun to make out of pop cans.
Yeah, I've done those. I've been through that phase. The one I made today is actually made from the Fancy Feast, the cat food can.
Yeah.
And I used a tomato paste can. I wrapped it with carbon felt, shoved it down in the Fancy Feast can.
How did that work out?
Well, the 8 or 6 ounce tomato paste can is taller than the Fancy Feast, so it actually makes its own little pot stand. And so you basically fill it in the center. Of course, it wicks up through the carbon felt. You light the felt, and you can set a pot on top of it. Exciting, I know. And I boiled water in 3 minutes, and it burned for 10 minutes.
That's not bad.
That's on a.
Have you seen the movie The Ridiculous Six on Netflix?
Yes.
That's one I can just watch. And
I like when they're standing there, and he's like, "Come on, we've all got we all have to have our own special attribute, or what is it?" He said.
I don't know.
He's like, and the one black dude's like, "Oh, I could play the piano with my penis." Okay.
Ma says I got a strong neck.
Yeah.
I can hold my breath in the water for 7 minutes.
But you know, they all used their special skill. That was a good movie.
It was funny. And then, of course, the burrow.
Oh, that was disgusting. Would you like to say hello to my burrow? He likes you.
Tomorrow is going to be a good or a dry day. Oh, this just the random movies they make up, but are completely funny.
Menacing Moto said he's boiled water in like 40 seconds. Wow. In a microwave?
Bonfire.
Yeah, you could do that
Napalm.
too. You could
Napalm's
napalm
fun.
a road
I love
flame.
the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh. The stoves I'm talking about, they're just backpacking stoves, really. Simple, easy to use. I've got some elaborate stuff too. I don't know. I don't know what my fascination is with the camping stove shit.
It's fun. Just finding out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah. Well, guys, looks like I'm gonna get off here. It's late for
Yeah,
me.
not too many others are in.
Yeah.
You're just getting tired of yourself as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty late here. 10:30.
I'm on Pacific Standard, so I'm only 7:30.
There you go. So Hey, man, thanks for stopping in. I want to thank everybody that's still left in the side chat or is just watching right now. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe next weekend we can get some really cool people in here other than ourselves trying to make shit up and talking whatever. So,
Sounds good. I'll see you next week then.
all right, guys. Catch you later.
Take it easy.